Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a tutorial on these bracelets. I call these the yin yang candy stripe because it's like a candy stripe but there's like two colors. I don't really know. So this is just a random pattern that I found on Bracelet Book, which is a pattern website for friendship bracelets. I posted these on my TikTok and so many people wanted to see a tutorial on this, and they're really easy to make, so I'm like, you know what, let's do it. So yeah, let's just get into this video. And yeah, for this bracelet you will need to know how to do the 4 different kinds of knots. So if you are unfamiliar with the kind of knots, then I have a video on all the different kinds of knots, which I will link in the description box, so you can check that out if you are unfamiliar. So for this bracelet you will need to pick out 7 colors. 1 color to be like the little middle dot, which on this one is white. 3 colors to be on one half, and then 3 colors to be on the other half. For whatever middle color you want, you need to cut a wingspan's length of thread and then fold it in half. And then for every single other color, you will cut your strings to be the length of half your wingspan, or the length of your middle string folded in half. Once you cut all your strings, you will not need to fold this in half anymore, since you already folded the middle color in half already, and all the other strings are just supposed to be the length of half your longest string. You can go ahead and start this however you want. I have a video on how to start and end bracelets, and I also do have a video on how to make your bracelets adjustable. So this is how your strings will be set up. You will have your first group of colors on one side in whatever order you want them in, your 2 middle strings, and then the other 3 colors on the other side in whatever order you want them in. This is a 1-2 pattern, so if you are unfamiliar with those, these bracelets will work in pairs of strings. So you're just going to take all your strings and pair them up, just like so. Make sure they're still in the same order though. So I'm going to start on the left side over here. I'm going to take my first pair of strings. I'm going to start with the second string and cross that over top of the outer string, and take this tail wrap underneath and pull it through to do a backward knot, and we're going to do that twice. Set these 2 strings aside. Grab your second pair, which should be one of your colors, and then a middle string. Take your first string and cross it over top of the middle color. Pull the tail through and up to make a forward knot. And then after we do the forwards 4, we're going to do a backwards 4, so this is a forward backward knot. Set those 2 pairs aside. Our third pair, take the outer string, make a forwards 4 over top of your middle color, pull the tail under and through, and then take it and make a forwards 4, so we did a backward forward knot. And then our final pair, taking the very outer string and crossing it over top of the second string to make a backwards 4, pulling the tail through and up, and doing it twice. So our first row was backward, forward, backward, backward, forward, and backward. Since this is a 1-2 pattern, for our second row, I'm going to leave out my outer 2 strings and then repair all of my strings. My first pair on the left side, I'm going to take my right string, cross it over top of the left string to make a backwards 4, and do it twice. Set that pair aside. Our next pair, these strings are the same color, and hopefully you guys know by now that if your strings are the same color, you can do any knot you want because the knot will come out the same every single time. My default's a forward knot, but you can do any knot you want. And then for our final pair, I'm going to start with my right string and cross it over top of the left string, pull the tail through and up, and then do it again to make a backward knot. So this second row was backward, forward, backward. And that's literally the bracelet. It's literally just 2 steps, super easy. So now for our next row, I'm going to bring in the outer strings and then repair up all my strings. First pair is going to be a backward knot. Second pair is going to be a forward backward knot. Third pair is going to be a backward forward. And our final pair is going to be a backwards. For the next row, we're going to leave out our outer 2 strings and then repair up all of our strings. Our first knot is going to be a backward knot. Second knot, I'm going to do a forward knot. And our third knot is another backward knot. And yeah, just keep repeating this step over and over and you will have your bracelet. Once you're done with your bracelet, this is what mine ended up looking like. You can go ahead and end this however you want. Like I said, I do have a video on how to start and end bracelets. Alright guys, that was the tutorial. I hope you guys all enjoyed this and found it helpful. Leave any suggestions down below. And I love you all. Bye.